I went to the house where I used to live. The grass had grown up and covered the door. Someone across the street said, "Whom do you seek?" But they don't live here anymore. Then I went to the church where I used to go. The preacher was still there, and he met me at the door. He said, "I know who you are, and I know who you are looking for, but they don't come here anymore. They are somewhere around the throne of God. They are somewhere around the throne of God. I'll keep searching and searching until I shall find him. They are somewhere around God's throne.
Old Testament reading comes from the 23rd Psalms, and it reads, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever."
Feel no guilt in laughter. He knows how much you care. Fear no sorrow in a smile that he's not here to share. You cannot grieve forever. He would not want you to. He'd hope that you can carry on the way you always do. So talk about the good times, the way you show you care, the day you spent together, all the happiness you share. Let memories surround you. A word someone may say will suddenly recapture a time, an hour, a day that brings him back as clearly as though he were still here, and fills you with the feeling that he is always near. For if you keep these moments, he will never be apart, and he will live forever locked safely within your heart. Homily submitted on October the 26th, 2019. Pastor Leroy Hurd.
I come to tell you that the Lord loves us all. He said he'll be with the just as well as the unjust, no matter how we feel about someone else. But if you don't love yourself, it's most difficult to love somebody else. If you don't believe it, try it. I tried it one day. It'll make you cry. It'll make you strong. God got his loving arms of protection all around us. He said he'll never leave us nor forsake us. So family, I don't have all day to tarry, but God is real. He'll never leave you. So hold on to his unchanging hand.
Mr. Nathaniel Graham Sr., also known as Speedy, also known as Candy. To know him was to love him. To be in his presence, you was going to get a good laugh before it was all over with. That was our daddy. Kept you laughing, just full of fun and life. He had a nickname for everybody. He very rarely called you by your name. If you was anything to him, a family or kind of close to him, he had a different name for you, and he called you that. So one of the funniest stories I have of him is my baby was in school, and I put daddy's name on the blue card. People called the house asking for Charlene. Daddy told the people he didn't know a Charlene. She didn't live there. Who is Charlene? So when I finally got in contact with him, I said, well, Daddy, the people called her asking for Charlene because Patricia was sick. Well, they better ask for Poopy because I don't know who no Charlene is. I don't know why you tell them to call Charlene. You better put Poopy down there if they're calling here for you. Everybody had a nickname, and he lived by it. Our daddy was a loving man. He loved everybody. He loved his family. He loved his wife. It would be days he would not be doing his best. But when she walked in that room and come around that curtain, baby, like he ready to run a 10-yard dash. He lit up. But when she walked in, it was a different ball game when she walked in. His children, he would often say, I love all my children. If you had to know daddy to know how he relayed his feelings to you. I love all my children, every last one of them. And I love them to death. And he would go on to talk about the love he had for his children. He loved his siblings. He loved his nieces and nephews. Daddy loved everyone. He was known as a husband. He was known as a father. He was known as a grandfather. He was known as a great-grandfather. He was known as an uncle, a cousin, a friend. He was even known on the south side as the cool man. But most of all, he was known as a man of God.
Understand, if you don't know Jesus and the pardon of your sin, get to know him. This is not nothing to play with. And I'm going to say it this way. Heaven and hell is real, and you sure not to miss one. Get your life together. If anyone in here may not know him, accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. There's no other name above it that you shall be saved. I thank him because he remembered me when I was in my sin. And he saw me when God changed my life. I enjoyed the years. I never forget what my Father instilled in me. Y'all continue to pray for me. Continue to pray for my brothers and sisters. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming and showing so much love to us in this time. Everyone, thank y'all so much. I really needed y'all, the one to help me get through what I went through and encourage me. We're in the hands of Sarah. God bless you.